Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, I'll be reading Akatsuki Extruder by VS Redemption on Tumblr. So let's get into it. You shouldn't have been surprised when you checked your phone to see that Katsuki was already an hour late for your date. By now, you were used to sitting in nice restaurants by yourself, while other patrons would cast curious glances in your direction as your pro-hero boyfriend gained popularity and climbed at the Billboard charts. Situations like these had only become more and more commonplace. Being set up was definitely embarrassing, but he had always given him the benefit of the doubt. His job was extremely demanding, and since he was good at what he did, people were understandably reliant on him to keep the streets safe from villains. Today was different though, and you reminded yourself not to make excuses for him as you tried to blink away your angry tears. You were not an unreasonable person. He had already made peace with the fact that his job had to take priority over your relationship sometimes. But that didn't mean he could make a habit out of leaving you in humiliating situations. To what extent did he expect you to make sacrifices for him without him doing anything for you in return? He was your boyfriend, and tonight was your 3-year anniversary. This date should be just as important to him as it was to you, but it was becoming increasingly apparent that he didn't feel the same way. Meanwhile, Bakugou was at his agency, arguing with the team of engineers responsible for maintaining and improving his gear costume and support items. One of his gauntlets had malfunctioned that day, and he wanted them to figure out the problem and fix it as soon as possible. "You're lucky this didn't happen in a crucial moment," Katsuki growled irritably. "If someone in person happened to get hurt or worse, because my gear wasn't working, that'd be on you guys." Jim assured him that they understood his concern and would set to work on solving the issue right away. Katsuki didn't look like he was finished with his round, but thankfully, his friend Kirishima showed up just in time to pull his attention away. "Hey man," Kirishima tells his head in confusion. "Surprised to see you. I was just popping in to see if anyone needed help, since I thought you had plans tonight." "Plans?" Katsuki asks, his thoughts still stuck on his gauntlet problem. "Yeah," Kirishima shrugs. "Didn't you have an anniversary thing or something?" The annoyance on Katsuki's face suddenly morphs into panic as he realizes that he had forgotten completely. "Crap," he blurts out while scrambling for his phone out of his pocket. He sees the time and curses again. "That was tonight," he mumbles, looking for your number as quickly as possible, and as soon as he finds it, he calls while grabbing his keys and running out to his car. "Hey babe, I'm on my way." He rushes to tell you as soon as you answer. "I just have to swing by the house and get dressed." "Don't bother," you say flatly. "I already gave up our table. Just come and get me." Katsuki drove as fast as he could without breaking any laws and cursed his luck again when it started to rain. He knew he was in big trouble, and his heart dropped even further when they pulled up in front of the restaurant. You were standing outside and doing your best to shield yourself from the rain, but the rain and clothes were still getting drenched. He hops out of the car to open the door for you, but you push him away angrily and climb into the passenger seat yourself. "Babe," Katsuki says apologetically once you're both back in the car after the rain. "I'm sorry." "Don't," you snap back, anger and rage visible in your voice. "Don't you dare say you're sorry." And now, you could notice the hurt too, even when you were trying to hide it. There was genuine guilt in your boyfriend's eyes, but there was no way in hell that you'll be letting him off easy this time. He had done this to you far too often to deserve any sympathy. Just let me explain. He tells you, as the rain continues to come down. No, you shake your head before pointing forward. Just start the car and take me home. He turns the key and pulls away from the restaurant repeatedly, knowing it was best to give you some time to cool off. The drive home was quiet and tense as he stewed in your anger. When Katsuki pulls into the driveway, he hardly has time to put the car into park before you're out the door and storming into the house. Hey, come on. He follows you inside, being lost for what to do. There was an issue with my gauntlet today and I don't care. You whirl around to face him, then lastly where patience spent. I'm the one who made sure you didn't have anything work-related and planned for tonight. I'm the one who called the restaurant and made the reservation, and even made sure you had nice clothes, clean and ready, to wear for tonight. I took care of everything, Katsuki. You shake your head in disappointment. All you had to do was show up, and even that you failed to do. The atmosphere in your shared home was filled with tension after that. Katsuki had never seen you so angry before, and was the complete loss for what to do. When I tried to talk to you to try and mend things, you gave him the cold shoulder. It was a part of you that felt bad for punishing him that way. But you needed time to think. There were plenty of things you loved about your boyfriend. You could easily admit that. It wasn't fair, though, for you to put everything into a relationship that gave you almost nothing back. What the hell are you doing? Katsuki asks a few days later. When he comes home, to see you packing your stuff into boxes, the sadness and fear in his face, pulling at your heartstrings, because he knew he had never done anything intentionally to hurt you. You'd made up your mind, though. You were already feeling neglected and mistreated, so it was only going to get worse as Katsuki's career continued to grow. I'm leaving, you tell him calmly, while throwing a few shirts into a box. I gave you 3 years of my life, Katsuki, and you couldn't even give me a night. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.